Man, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
I finally meet you, man.
I know, we've been trying to get together for a long
time, man. I love, man. You've been around cars your whole life.
Yeah.
Your grandfather started racing cars. Your dad was a legendary race car driver. That was a bad boy, man.
Yeah.
Even your grandma liked to race.
Yeah.
It's like you got gasoline in your veins, man.
Yeah.
It's like, but you announced your retirement last year.
I did. Yeah,
Why? Why'd you retire?
Suffered some injuries. I had a real bad concussion in 2012, got well. I had about 12 more from 2013 to 2016. And I had to sit down and think about like really retiring from driving, and maybe I didn't need to be racing anymore. And if I couldn't take those crashes and go through that typical crash that a driver may go through on any given race day without a problem, maybe I didn't need to keep doing that.
See, that's Dale, that y'all's typical crash.
Yeah.
No, see, a typical crash
Yeah.
is when somebody's at a stoplight and you ain't paying attention, you go, boom, oh my God. That's a typical crash. Y'all hit a wall, your car catch on fire.
Yeah.
Then the car started rolling down the track. You was already doing 200. Now you skidding upside down. Man,
yeah.
I tell you, well, anyway, let's get back to this because you wrote a book called Racing to the Finish, My Story.
Yeah.
And you're very open and honest throughout this book, man. What do you hope people gain when they read this book?
All right, so I retired a little early, and my fans wanted to know why. I wasn't telling them why when I did that. I wasn't telling them all the issues I was having all those years. So this book will help my fans kind of understand the decision I made to retire early. But I always wanted to repay my doctor for fixing me. And I didn't know how to do that. Yeah. And so when I talked to, my doctor's name is Mickey Collins. He works with the Steelers and the Penguins up in Pittsburgh, but he sees the everyman. He sees everybody, anyone that's facing any kind of a head injury, he's seeing those people. And so doing this show today, we may drive someone to see Mickey. Writing the book may drive somebody to see Mickey.
I mean, really, I can understand that because, you know, you were hiding all these injuries and everything, but you continued to race. How many kids you got, man?
I got a little girl, 6 months.
You got the little 6 months?
Yeah. Yeah, we just, there she is there.
Now, Dale, would you let her race if
Yeah.
she wanted to race?
The thing is, being a female in a male-dominant sport, it's going to be a challenge for her.
Yeah, that's right.
And so I would share with her the toughness of that decision and how challenging that road would be if she still wants to do it. Me and her are going to go do it. I think that anybody that's a parent. I mean, she's 6 months. I've only been a dad for 6 months, but I can already tell that everything she says, I'm gonna be like, you got it. No problem.
Yeah.
Where do I get it? How do I get it here? What do you need to do that?
That's what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Because it's a little girl.
I know it.
Dale, you're gonna give her everything.
I know it.
I really appreciate you being here. I think it's important, man, that all athletes recognize injuries and the importance of staying safe. This book, it ain't just about NASCAR fans, but for anybody who may have a concussion and might just trying to be brave it out, you know, you ain't got to. You need to learn about recovering from one and what you can do. And so I think this book ought to be recommended reading for everybody. Dale Earnhardt, I love you, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
My buddy, I appreciate you, man. Hey, folks, we'll be right back. Hey, you made it to the end of this video. I got a lot more that you're gonna enjoy, so just click to watch the next one. And make sure you subscribe to always know what's happening.